Hey guys, how you doing? It's me, Alan here, LFC Red Chat. You can follow me on Twitter if you want, at LFC Red Chat on there, and I'm also on Facebook, LFC Red Chat, if you want to search that. 3-1 win, fantastic. I love doing videos after wins, it makes it even better. But let's dig straight into it. 5 things we learned, stats, man of the match, and we'll talk a little bit about the next games. And any comments that you add on down below will go into my new Wednesday night show, which is going to be all about the comments down below in the bottom of my videos, and we can do a wide range of everything that's happened in the week before. And that's going to be every Wednesday night. Okay guys, so let's get dug in. 5 things that we learned. Number 1, Lee Mason is quite possibly the shittest referee there is in the Premier League at the moment. He was so inconsistent, so poor. I said in my preview video that Lee Mason is one of the referees I hate having during a game. Sterling was constantly getting fouled up and down that left hand side, just getting lumps kicked out of him, going up and down there, and for the most part he didn't call anything, and when he did, it made him inconsistent, because now he was calling for stuff that 2 seconds earlier wasn't a foul. The worst part about a referee is being inconsistent. Alright? You can say a referee gets a decision wrong, but if he constantly gets that decision wrong, maybe a push in the back that's not that much warranted, fair enough, both teams get the same treatment. But Lee Mason, he's just a mug. He was terrible, absolutely woeful, so he was. And that was poor. Number 2 that we learned, Vardy from Leicester City, he was poor as well, diving all over the place. For someone that has came up from non-league football to be all the way at the Premier League and diving about like that, that's embarrassing. Because you can tell on non-league, he would have got lumps kicked out of him afterwards or during the game because of this diving. It's embarrassing and it's poor. I was actually embarrassed for him, the amount of times he was falling over and not getting touched. Number 3, Mignolet needs to wake up. I don't know his pass to Cambiasso. I don't know if that comes up in his stats as a complete pass, but for fuck's sake, that was terrible. Absolutely terrible. I don't even know where he's going with it. You look from behind the goal and you see who's in front. Almost seeing what he sees. I don't know where he's going with that. It's nowhere close. It's not even short to someone. You know what I mean? And luckily for us, Cambiasso was clearly past his best, because that was awful. Just needs to waken up. Awful. That pass was awful. He made a good save at the first part of the goal. Unlucky that it bounces off the back of his head for his own goal. That's just unlucky, that part. There was one, and we'll do maybe in the comment show we'll add this in. If you don't know already, I live out here. I'm from Scotland originally, but I live out here in Washington DC. So I also go to DC United games over here in the MLS. Bill Hamid, the MLS goalkeeper, is probably about the 3rd or 4th choice internationally at the moment, behind Guzan, Howard, and the boy Romero that plays, I think he plays for Real Salt Lake. Then there's Hamid. Just a good physical goalkeeper. I'm not going to say that he's a replacement for Mignolet, but he's definitely an upgrade in Brad Jones, and I think Mignolet needs a little bit more competition in that area. Just today, as of today, won the MLS Goalkeeper of the Year award. And Americans can definitely make goalkeepers. They definitely can. So let's jump in. Number 4, the midfield was great. Absolutely great. For something that's been lacking for a while, they really stepped on it a little bit. A little bit sloppy at times, but definitely a marked improvement from what we have been seeing. For me, Luke is fantastic, doing what he's supposed to do there in centre defensive midfield. Doing what he needs to do. Lallana did well for his goal, but I thought he drifted after that. He was kind of a non-effect after his goal. But good for him for being turned on to gather that knockdown from Lambert. Good for him. Gerrard further up definitely helps. It definitely helps, and I hope people are seeing that. I think everybody can see that by now. I don't think there's a position that you can play week in, week out, or at least through this whole huge schedule that comes up in December and January, how all the games are kind of compacted and it's game after game after game. I don't think you can. He needs to be moved in and out more. And I think with Henderson, and I think with a couple other boys, I think you can manipulate the squad enough to move him in and out, and for him to stay fresh. Okay, so quickly on to number 5. Lambert again put in another fantastic shift. I think that is what we were screaming out for Balotelli to be doing. We weren't seeing that from him too much. You know, every now and again he would work his socks off, but then drift in and out. Lambert just constant, just always wanting to move, wanting to go. You know, he's not the fastest, he's not the strongest, but he's constant. He just wants it. You know what I mean? He just wants it. But for me, Sterling, and we'll move on to this man of the match. Sterling was by far and away just an absolute nightmare for Delat down that left hand side for Sterling. Just a nuisance. Just doing simple things. See, I've been saying in the video here, he needs to stop all this, the trying to be almost like a Ronaldo sort of football. You know, one step over, two step over, going past them either way, going blah blah blah. I just wanted him to run, because that's what he can do so well at the moment. Just run, and that's what he would do. He would stop. There we go. And that was just killing their right back, killing their right midfielder, just because they couldn't keep up with him. He was gone. He was done. He was past them. Loved that about him. Absolutely loved that about him tonight. Kept it simple, and that was good. I really liked that. Kept it simple, and I just thought every time I saw him get the ball, it was just like, just go by him, go past him, and just keep going past him. Yeah, fantastic. Let's go through the stats, okay? Because the stats don't talk about the same game that I was just talking about there. If you look at the stats, Leicester had 21 total shots. You know, there was a period after they got the man sent off that looked very, very scary at times. Very, very scary at times. That they could come back and equalise at 2-2 with 10 men, and then you don't know what kind of shit storm Liverpool would have been in at that point. Drawing 2-2, 10 men Leicester. But we came out of it, we got our third goal, we did all the good stuff. Sterling had a fantastic assist on the third goal for Hendo. But let's get into it. So shots on target for Liverpool 3 to Leicester's 5. Total shots, that's included shots on target, shots off target, block shots. Liverpool had 11 and Leicester had 21. Pass completion percentage, Liverpool was, you know, the usual 80%, Leicester 74%, which I think, if I look at my sheet here before, is pretty much bang on average for both of them. Okay. Possession wise, Liverpool being away from home actually had 52% of the ball compared to Leicester's 48%, probably down to their poor pass completion. Liverpool won 30 out of 64 headed duels, just underneath 50% for that. There was a lot of long balls going back and forth, a lot of heading and all the rest of it. The one stat, and you hear me talk about this all the time, is crosses. 2 for 16. Okay, still not great. I would love to see it up a little bit more. Just, you know, not huge, but, you know, 5 for 16. At least getting a head on the ball 5 times out of 16 crosses. You know what I mean? That's just touching it. That's all it is. I explained the stat. It's just touching the ball. Either if it goes the way you want it to go, or if it doesn't. That's you complete the cross because you touched it. But weighed into 16, we were up to like 33 if I can find one of my, what was it, 15, 13, there was one that we were way up to like 33 I thought. I don't know, I can't find it now, can't find it. Don't know where it is. But yeah, I think we're playing a little bit more direct because Stevie was in that middle part. Given, it also gave Lambert a strike partner almost. Because Stevie was that far up, it gave him someone to help him out. Okay, we'll keep going. Man of the match for me, Sterling. Terrorised Delat in the right back position on the left wing. Fantastic. I thought he was really good. Let me fix that. I thought he was really good, really good. And just doing simple things, doing the simple things right. And if he does the simple things right, he's more effective during a game. He really is. So, we're entering into, so that's my man of the match. Sterling was by far and away my man of the match. So we're entering a very, very busy spell. So I've got this next 4 games. Sunderland on the 6th. Basel on the 9th. Big Champions League game. Man United on the 14th. Arsenal on the 21st. for any guesses on what the squad's going to be, if Gerrard's going to be in and out, you would look at that and you would go, okay, he's definitely going to be in against Basel. He'll be in against Man United, so maybe Sunderland and Arsenal, maybe he'll get rested for those two. I don't know if he could go. He could definitely do Sunderland. No, he could definitely do Basel, because that would be a week off. Then Arsenal would be almost 2 weeks off from then, so you might see him. I would rest him for Sunderland. Go back to the team that won before the Leicester game. I'm forgetting it now because all I have is Crystal Palace up here. Who did we beat? Who did we beat? Stoke. We beat Stoke. Go back to that team. Keep Lucas in there. If you want to be resting Lucas, you can swap him out for Shan. He's not having much of a game at the moment, but I think he could do that position. Joe Allen, if he gets a little bit more rough and tumble with Sunderland, he could definitely fill in that role. But yeah, no, it's a rotating squad that is now beginning to be rotated in and out, and you can see the results. You've got players playing in their natural positions and not stuck everywhere just because they're a name. You know, I would like to see Markovic come in, and I hope he does, because 20 million to sit on the bench is doing us a whole lot of nothing. I would like to see him in. I don't know which one of fucking Brendan Rodgers' daughters Marino fucking shagged or something like that, because I don't know why he's not getting a game. Enrique was in for one game, now he's out again. He wasn't, I don't even think, he wasn't, well, he never played. So you might see Enrique in there again, maybe Johnson gets a rest, I don't know. But there's a lot of possibilities for that, and it's going to be exciting coming up. So guys, make sure you watch out for my Wednesday night video. It's going to go up tonight. Going to do all the comments. If you're trying to comment on Twitter, use the hashtag LFCRedChat. Hashtag that for me, and I'll look through them and I'll add in all the comments. It's going to be all the comments and all the videos that I've done from last Wednesday until tonight. And we're going to do that show every Wednesday night. If there's a Champions League game on, it will be moved to the Thursday night. And we'll go through it. We'll make this channel a lot more entertaining, a lot more than just preview and review videos. But if you like that, I'm still going to be doing them every single time. Make sure you subscribe if you like that sort of thing, up in the top box. Comments down below if you want them added on for tonight's video. Thumbs up, thumbs down if you didn't like it. And be safe, have a good one guys, and I will do my Sunderland video on the 4th. The night of the 4th. Be available for you the 5th of December. Okay guys, have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.